Hi, and welcome back to my journey. Just wanted to give a quick update. I'm now at 32.750, so down another quarter. I did hold for a couple days. Um, Actually, I feel like I kind of need to hold for a couple days again. Still getting used to this water titration. I am coming down quicker. I know a lot of people have commented that I could go faster. For me, this is where I can kind of somewhat function and whatever. So like it's around a rate of around 4% a month. So it's going to take a little while, but that's where I'm at. I I have this. I don't even know if it was a therapist or who told me this story, and it was a while ago. But I wanted to share it because I think somebody out there will get some benefit because I know it's been helping me, especially lately. And that's imagine yourself, which this isn't going to be very hard for most of you. Imagine you're in this, you're walking along the street, which was your life before this. And you were walking along and there was a manhole that was open and you didn't know it. And you stepped in, you fell in. It's this big, deep, dark hole. I mean, it's stinky, it's grimy, it's disgusting. So when you look up, all you can see, the gentleman that was telling me this, he's like, when you look up, what do you see? And I said, the clouds, the sky. He said, and we went through some other things, and he said, but where do you want to be? Where do you want to get to? And I was like, up to this clouds, up to the sky. That's where I want to get. I want to get out of here. I want to get up there. And he looked at me and he said, you didn't come from there. You were never up in the clouds in the sky. You were just on the street. He said, so little by little, look around and find old boxes, cans, just, the metaphor of being under a street, and build things up that you can eventually lift yourself up, maybe just enough to grab onto the road and pull yourself up and just peek out and see what's going on. And then you'll fall down. And you'll continue to do that, but you'll have these things in place where you'll continue to build yourself up. And you'll be able to build it up quicker. To eventually, maybe you'll be able to sit on the side of the road and just sit there. And then you'll fall back in. And eventually, one day, you'll actually be on the side, sitting there, enjoying all the trees and everything that's around there and the people that are walking around. And the things that you truly missed, which aren't up in the sky, aren't up in the clouds because you were never there to begin with. Doesn't mean you're not going to get there. You can set goals and aspirations for that, but that's not where you're headed to. And eventually you'll get up and you'll just walk away from that manhole. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately because it's helped me to keep myself focused on where I came from when my thoughts get really down and really gloomy. That I'm not trying to get back to this pie in the sky place, that it's really, I'm just trying to get back, which I know a lot of people are going to watch this and say, man, I'm in a, this isn't just a manhole. This is this is hell itself. And I get that. But you're not trying to get to heaven from that hell. You're just trying to get back onto the street. No matter how gloomy or how dark that hole is, you're just trying to get back to the street, and you will. And I know it feels like you never will, and we build up, the cans and the bottles and the old piece of, box or whatever, and to climb our way out of that hole, and then we fall in. And we do it again, and we fall in, and we do it again, and we fall in. And over time, that gets really, really frustrating. But we do get better at it. And all the while, we're getting stronger. And I can speak right now from my experience right now. I don't feel stronger. I've got a ways to go. 32.75. That's good. I mean, I'm down another quarter. But I've felt like shit. Haven't done a video in a few days, and that's, like I said, I'm not going to come on here and do that when I'm feeling that way. Tonight, actually, I'm not feeling great either, but I feel well enough that I can come on here and I can talk for a little while. But I wanted to share that because, I have to keep reminding myself, I'm not trying to get to the moon and the stars. I'm just trying to get back onto the street. From there, I have plans, I have plans that this is for a reason, and there's places that I want to take it. That's to help as many people as I can, to spread my story. I know I have a ways to go. But you have to have something, even if it's something like that maybe that is kind of shooting for the stars in a way. But so for right now, I guess it'll just be, the street to me would just be getting in the car, going for a ride with my wife and daughter to a park, and going for a nice leisurely walk. Things that, that we used to do that I don't know if I ever really took them for granted, because I've had anxiety in my whole life. So, even doing those things were tough. But to be homebound now, and to be where I'm at and where a lot of people are now, and to have all of the physical symptoms and everything that go along with it. I know where the street is. And sometimes that seems like, the sky. But I just wanted to share that because I know it's helped me. And I think maybe that little story will help somebody else to kind of reel yourself in when you're thinking about where you want to get to, going through this process. But other than that, I'm still here. My journey's still going on. I'm learning. I had said last time that I was going to share some of my supplements and whatever, and I am going to do that. I haven't, I want to, some people have actually even kind of commented, and I've actually was going to comment to them about different supplements that I'm taking. But again, it doesn't work for everybody. Actually, one other thing I'll speak about real quickly, why not? I'm only at 6 minutes at the moment, and that's magnesium. And I've heard a lot of people say, I can't take magnesium. Even though everything you read, points to magnesium being something that we need in the brain. If you're taking any kind of pharmaceutical drugs, you're deficient in magnesium. If you live on this planet, especially in the Western, whatever, with our diet, you're deficient in magnesium. So my point being, though, is maybe you can't take the supplement, but there's other things you can try. I've seen somebody just recently, which I thought was pretty cool, take magnesium oil. Or that there's a spray, I guess, you can get, or you can get the oil itself and rub it under your arms, because on the bottom of your feet, you will absorb it that way. I take magnesium baths a couple times a week, at least 3 times a week. The hot bath in and of itself, just for my muscle pain and whatever. But then at the same time, 40 minutes, as hot as you can get it. A couple cups of Epsom salt, which is magnesium, and it's amazing how much better you feel when you get out. Sometimes not immediately, but just it loosens you up, just the warm water. But the first 20 minutes, and I don't remember exactly which, the first 20 minutes you're absorbing the magnesium, and the next 20 minutes you're detoxing. It's letting the toxins out of your body, which I think is helping, get this medication that we're coming off of. For those of you who cold turkeyed, there's things, that you could do. If you can get to a sauna, a near infrared, or even far, I guess, but my understanding is near works better for detoxification, but especially just the baths, just to detox anything, changing your diet, eating as clean a diet as you can, as you can afford to do, and as clean as you can make it, as far as organics and all the rest of it. So to get the toxic load out of your body, so that your body has one less thing to deal with. But anyway, that's just one that I'll touch on, because I know magnesium for me does seem to help quite a bit. I'm able to take it, and I just started doing that again. It's funny how as the symptoms get worse, you start going back to things that you forgot that you had. So I have started taking some magnesium. You warm up the water and put it in, and it fizzes, and you drink it. And I think that's helped a little. It's only been a day, maybe 2, that I've done it now. So I'll continue that to see if I can't build my magnesium levels back up more that way. But anyway, love and light to everybody. And for those that are subscribing and those that are just reaching out and commenting, I appreciate it so much. I see people actually now starting on my channel to talk to other people, and I think that's fantastic. Support each other. I know there's a million people out there doing this, so you have a million different places that you can do it, but it does my heart good to see other people, commenting on my channel, not egoically because it's my channel and whatever, but just to see people supporting each other. When somebody, types in a comment and you can tell they're in a bad place. Somebody out there, if I'm, because I'm not always at my computer, but if I am, I'm going to leave a comment. I will for everyone that I get. But yeah, just give them a word, of encouragement. And because we're the ones that are going to encourage each other. Our family, our friends, they help us to the extent that they can, and some of them don't understand it at all. and don't help at all. I understand that. I used to think I had all these friends, and through the years, it taught me very quickly who your real friends really are when you're going through something like this. But anyway, love and light to every one of you, and just hang in there. Keep going one day at a time, and we will get through this. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.